I used to think there was a moment coming, a real moment, where someone would finally tell me it was okay. That I had done enough, waited enough, proven enough, and now I could actually have the life I wanted today. And I kept waiting for that moment, kept checking if it had arrived yet, kept looking around the room, and nobody ever said it. Nobody was ever going to. I just didn't know that yet. I think about how many years I spent basically asking for permission without even realizing that's what I was doing. Waiting for the right time, the right amount of savings, the right sign that the universe was finally pursuing me instead of the other way around, like wealth was a party I hadn't been invited to yet. And I kept standing outside the door, being polite, not wanting to seem like I thought I deserved to get in. Nobody was ever gonna open that door for you. You were always allowed to just walk in. I remember specific moments where I shrank a number down or didn't apply for something because I told myself I wasn't ready yet. Wasn't quite there, wasn't quite the right kind of person who gets to have that. And I look back now, and I just feel a little sad for her. Not embarrassed, just sad. Because she was working so hard at waiting, and nobody had ever actually told her she had to. This isn't a dramatic realization I'm having right now. It's more like something quiet finally clicking into place. The understanding that permission was never a thing that existed outside of me. It was just a story I kept telling myself, because it felt safer than just deciding. And tonight I'm just noticing that that's all. I'm just noticing it. You get to just decide. That's the whole secret. And it was never a secret at all. I think about all the women in my life who are probably still waiting to, still checking for the signs, still thinking someone more qualified needs to go first before they let themselves actually want what they want. And I wish I could tell every single one of them what I'm only just now starting to understand myself. So this isn't me telling you I've got it all figured out tonight. I don't honestly, I'm still figuring this out too. But I know this much now. The waiting was never gonna end on its own. The door was never gonna open by itself just because I stood there long enough. Somebody had to actually just walk through it. And I think that somebody is me. So this is just the beginning of admitting that out loud. Even just to myself. Even just in this quiet room tonight. Not a grand declaration, just a real, honest, slightly nervous first step toward the light. Of actually letting myself have this, without the old apology attached. The permission I was waiting for was never coming. So I'm just gonna give it to myself instead. Nobody was ever gonna hand it to you. That's not sad, that's actually kind of freeing. You get to just decide. I stopped waiting for permission. You spent years waiting for someone to say it's your turn. Nobody was ever going to. You had to say it yourself. I stopped waiting for permission. I stopped waiting for permission. I am already allowed to be wealthy. I give myself permission now. I used to think I needed a certain amount of proof before I could actually claim this for myself. Some external confirmation, some milestone, some moment where somebody else finally said, yes, okay, now you're allowed. Now it's actually your turn to have this too. And I'm just done waiting for that. It was never gonna come. So I'm doing it without it. I stop waiting for permission. I stop waiting for permission. I am already allowed to be wealthy. I give myself permission now. I think about how ridiculous it actually is when I say it plainly that I was waiting for someone who was never gonna show up holding a permission slip I invented myself. Basically undone by my own imagination of what deserving looks like, what ready looks like. And tonight, I'm just tearing up that imaginary permission slip. I don't need it anymore. You were never actually waiting on anyone else. You were waiting on yourself to finally say yes. I stopped waiting for permission. I stopped waiting for permission. I am already allowed to be wealthy. The permission was always mine to give. This isn't me pretending I've never felt unsure about this. I still do sometimes, honestly, right now even. But unsure doesn't mean unqualified, it just means human. And I'm learning to let that be given. Room to exist alongside the decision instead of stopping the decision from happening at all. I stop waiting for permission, even while some part of me still feels a little small. I let this hook be the thing I actually say out loud sometimes, in the car, in the shower, wherever. Not because it's a spell, but because saying it enough times starts to feel less like a lie and more like whatever. The truth actually is, which is that I was always allowed. I just didn't believe it until I started practicing saying it. I stopped waiting for permission. I stopped waiting for permission. And some days it actually lands. Let the hook feel awkward at first if it needs to. It gets more true every time you say it. I am not waiting for the version of me who feels totally ready and totally confident before I start doing this. I am doing it now, imperfectly, a little unsure, a little making it up as I go. Because this is actually what giving yourself permission looks like in real life, not some clean, certain moment. I stopped waiting for permission, and it's messier than I thought, and that's fine. I stopped waiting for permission. I stopped waiting for permission. I am already allowed to be wealthy, and I keep telling myself that until I believe it. There's no single day I can point back to and say that's when it happened. It's more like I just kept choosing it, quietly, in small ways, until one day I noticed the old habit of waiting had gone quiet too. I stopped waiting for permission. I stopped waiting for permission. Small choice by small choice. You don't have to feel completely certain to give yourself permission. You just have to stop waiting for someone else to give it first. Permission was never a document someone else was gonna sign. It was always just a sentence you had to say to yourself. I'm gonna actually say this clearly. Not as a mantra I'm repeating because I'm supposed to, but as something I mean. I give myself permission now. Not permission for someday. Not permission with conditions in between, just permission, plain and simple, starting right now, in this ordinary room, on this ordinary night. I give myself permission now, deep activation, and I don't need anything else to make it right. I am not waiting for this to feel like a big spiritual moment, some dramatic before and after split in time. It's just me actually deciding, actually meaning it. in a way that doesn't require a mountaintop or a sign from the sky. Just a quiet, private decision that I'm allowed to have wanted this the whole time. I give myself permission now, deep activation, and it feels smaller and more real than I expected. I give myself permission now. I am already allowed to be wealthy. I give myself permission now. I stop waiting for someone else to say it. Deeper now. This is not a performance, it's just you deciding. I give myself permission now. I think about how much of my life I spent being careful, being modest, being the kind of person who doesn't ask for too much, doesn't want too openly, and how tired that actually made me. Not actually serving anyone, not me, not the people who love me, just an old fear I inherited. I give myself permission now, deep activation, and I let that old fear finally be retired. This permission isn't loud, it's not a declaration I'm making to prove something to anyone watching. It's quiet, it's internal, it's just me finally matching what I actually want with what I believe I'm allowed to have. I give myself permission now, deep activation, and I don't need an audience. I don't need anyone's stare. I give myself permission now. I'm already allowed to be wealthy. I give myself permission now. And that's actually all it takes. Let it dissolve every requirement you invented for yourself. You already qualify, you always did. I let this activation reach the places where I still second guess whether I'm allowed to want this much. The moments when I catch myself minimizing what I actually hope for, softening it as such. A habit that I barely notice anymore, and I release it now, gently, one honest sentence at a time. So let this settle into something ordinary now. Not a peak experience, but just a new, quiet baseline. The kind of thing I don't have to keep proving to myself over and over. Just something that's mine, to simply live from now. The way you live from a decision you've already made, and don't revisit constantly. Give myself permission now, deep activation, and I let that be enough. Honestly, let this settle now, quietly, without ceremony, without needing to feel like a bigger moment than it is. I give myself permission now. That's the whole thing. That's actually all this is. Just a woman in an ordinary room, finally saying yes to herself. I give myself permission now, and nobody else needed to be in the room for it to count. Nobody witnessed the moment you actually decided. That's fine. It still counts. We're coming to the end of this now, and I want to be honest, I don't feel dramatically transformed tonight. I just feel a little steadier, a little more like the decision I made is actually going to hold, going to stay right. Here with me tomorrow morning, when the meditation is over and I'm just back in my ordinary life. The permission remains. I stop waiting for permission, and I carry it forward without needing more proof, without more strife. The permission remains, I think, which is really the whole point of doing this in the first place, honestly. Not a temporary high I have to keep chasing, but something I actually get to keep. The permission remains. I stop waiting for permission. And this isn't performance. This is just practical. I stop waiting for permission. am already allowed to be wealthy. I stop waiting for permission. The permission remains. You don't lose this tomorrow just because tomorrow feels ordinary. It stays with you in the ordinary moments too. This isn't the end of the story, obviously. There's a whole ordinary life still happening after this. But the waiting part, the part where I was standing at the door hoping someone would notice, that part I dismiss. Now, gently. Because I already walked through, I already said yes, quietly, to myself in this room. The permission remains. I stop waiting for permission. I am already allowed to be wealthy. I didn't feel different the next morning. I just noticed I'd stopped waiting. I take this with me now into whatever tomorrow actually looks like, into the ordinary, unremarkable stuff, into the conversation where I finally ask for what I'm actually worth, into the moment when it might feel like enough just isn't quite there yet, and I remind myself quietly that I already decided. I don't need to decide again. The permission remains. I stop waiting for permission, and I don't wait around for someone else's. When permission remains, I stop waiting for permission. I am already allowed to be wealthy. I didn't feel different the next morning. I just noticed I'd stopped waiting. I carry this into ordinary conversations, into the way I talk about money, into the way I let myself want things out loud, into the small, unremarkable moments where the old habit of shrinking used to show up, uninvited, unhallowed, to just quietly leave now. Carry it plainly. You don't have to make it dramatic for it to be real. So that's it, honestly, that's the whole thing. Thank you for sitting with me through this tonight. Carried now into whatever ordinary life looks like tomorrow, into whatever's next, into whatever feels right, to just keep deciding, quietly, again and again, that I'm allowed, that I always was. The permission remains, and I'm the one who gave it to myself. And that's enough. That's the whole cause. You don't need a receipt for the permission you gave yourself. You'll know because you stop waiting.